Hello everyone, my name is Paul and I work for a company called Micrographics in Cape Town, and I'd like to look at Revit 2023 schedules and how they're able to filter by sheet now. Previously we could only do that with Keynote legends, but now Revit has included this in most of their schedules. Most of you will be familiar on how to create a schedule for new quantities. You can search for the category, create a door schedule, and you can include, say, the mark, the family, the type. Doesn't have to be just a door schedule, could be of any category when you create that. But under the filter, you'll now find that they've got this ability to filter by sheet. It's that simple. Whichever schedule you create for whatever Revit category, switch that on. I think let's also just sort that by mark. So, and if you do have a sheet, schedules of course can occur on more than one sheet. You can drag it on, place it, and resize. Now suddenly you can see how it's grown shorter as soon as we filter that by sheet. What's nice about this, it lists only the items that occur on the sheet, so you don't need to have to filter that out even further. And you would then just place that on the sheet so that it appears as it should. Of course in this case it doesn't quite fit, but you get the idea. And just drag this a little bit wider. So you can see all these doors appear in the drawing itself, in the view, but they're placed on a sheet, and so we can see how the sheet looks at all the doors. And the nice thing about this is if you have other views, dragging the schedule onto the screen just results in another schedule, which of course you can use on this sheet here. So one schedule, you don't have to bother too much with filtering or putting conditions on the schedule to control whether or not you see it on a sheet. So this is a big help. It works not only with doors and windows, but even pipe systems. I tried earlier today. It seems that every schedule that you create now has this ability, so whichever category you choose, let's take for argument's sake air terminals, then you'll always get the filter option to filter by sheet. Okay, there are no air terminals in here, but you get the idea. If you had to include the elements within links. Not sure if the mechanical is linked in right now. It's not going to show on this view, but you can always filter that by sheet. So very powerful, and I hope that you also have some success with this. Of course, it still doesn't give us the ability to say how many items we want on a schedule, so we can't limit the schedule to a certain amount of values. So we could, let's suppose that you wanted to print all of the doors on a sheet, and you had an extremely long sheet, and now you wanted to curtail the schedule. I tried earlier today to hide the view and its elements, but it would not hide itself. I thought maybe one could use that as a criterion to limit the schedule. But of course, if you want to print this now, it will want to print not only this sheet outline, but also the view. So that's still something that I think some people would want. But at least when you are trying to filter out the information for doors on a sheet, that is easy to do now. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this short presentation on the new capability of Revit to filter schedules so that only items on the sheet are shown, and hopefully that also makes your life easier as you continue using the premier BIM authoring platform on the planet. Till next time, enjoy Revit.